Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video, we're going to be looking at Euro US dollar, long or short. So is the market potentially going to move to the upside, or are we going to move back lower for Euro US dollar? And I'm going to make a case for both situations in this market, because if I actually start out on a weekly time frame, you can see that price has already broken through last week's low, and that's not typically a great sign if you were looking to be a buyer of this market this week, especially because the market has been overall in a bit of a trading range from the sort of 122.50s all the way down into the sort of 116.80s. What we could argue is that price is going to come back down, retest these lows here, and then continue to the upside. Now, what's interesting about the market at the moment is that we're starting to see some stocks decline, and seasonally the stock market does decline slightly. Now, in that case, usually we see investors move towards safe haven currencies like the US dollar or the Japanese yen. And those markets tend to get stronger in those situations. So could that be another reason why we could see euro dollar move to the downside as well? Potentially. So just going back to that daily time frame, we need to kind of assess what's going on here. Now, we have recently broken out of the sort of previous structure highs, which is just in here at 117.90. Price is currently retesting that right now, and it's looking pretty bullish. You know, if we were to get this pin candle in here, we could argue that the price has changed trend. We've rejected this area now, and that we could see price move back to the upside. That'd be a standard sort of trade here, and something that you could potentially look for if the daily time frame then does break through that high. However, what I like to look at in these market situations is the 4-hour time frame. I think it can give you a really good overview of what's happening midterm in order to make a decent trading decision. So what we're going to look at is the trend on the 4-hour in and around this support zone, because we should technically be in a downtrend in this area here, because we're on this sort of retracement phase after this impulse recently. So if I go into the 4-hour now, you can see that price is in that downtrend. We have the market making lower lows and lower highs naturally as the trend develops. Now, we've just recently formed a new lower low, and at the moment we are in a pullback phase. So really speaking, until this change or this trend changes here, we should actually remain short on euro US dollar. The reason being is if I actually take you over to this side and show you this whole impulse phase here, you can see, let me just pick a different color for the arrows. You can see that the market, when it changed trend down here, that we continue to get those higher highs and higher lows, okay, until that changes just through there. Okay, once it changed, we started to see that downtrend form as well. So what I would be looking for if I was going to be a buyer of euro US dollar is actually a break and close above the most recent swing highs, which is these ones just through here. If price was to actually rally, okay, even pull back a little bit, break through, that would be the only point I would start considering looking for long positions at this current moment in time, because that is the previous structure high, and if that is to break, we should start to see a trend develop on the 4-hour time frame with the market making higher highs and higher lows. Alternatively, if price doesn't break through to those highs and we see price come up, maybe rejecting this recent breakout low in here, and we see the market continue to make lower lows, then we could actually see price head a lot lower back towards this weekly area of demand, where we started to see a decent push up in the euro US dollar price. So euro US dollar, long or short, what we're going to have to wait for is the trend to tell us. I think if price breaks above these highs, we can start looking for those long positions again. At the moment, seasonally, the dollar does typically get a little bit stronger. Stocks usually fall. We could see investors rush to the safe haven currencies. If that's the case, then the dollar could strengthen, and we could start to see those lower lows, lower highs form. So keep an eye on it. Let the technical analysis show you what's going on in the market, and follow the trend. Thanks for watching. Speak to you in the next one.